Hello everybody and welcome to the official launch of GameGlass. We've been working on GameGlass for over 7 months now. We've gone through a very successful Indiegogo campaign. We've gone through beta, we've gone through alpha, we've gone through pre-alpha, and now we are finally here at launch. With launch, we open the doors to all of the free users that are going to be joining us. So there's a free offering in GameGlass, which includes a flight shard, a vehicle shard, combat, and a social shard. So I'll go through those with you in just a second here. I also wanted to take a second to let you know at the end of this video, we will be announcing a new shard. So stay tuned for that. So let's get started and I'll just hop right in. So with GameGlass, when you sign up with a free account, what you'll get is the free version of GameGlass. There's basically no difference between this and the regular version other than restrictions on specific shards if you haven't bought them, so premium shards, as well as there's some additional features I'll talk about later. So with the free offering, you're going to see exactly what you see here on my screen. So the flight system shard is going to have a bunch of different flight controls at the top there. You can see decoupled, G-safe, limiter toggle, etc. You have all of your standard controls that you're using when you're flying a ship. So flight ready, your landing gear, exit seat. You can initiate your spool by clicking on that button, and you can also engage your quantum drive just by clicking on that middle button there, and it'll do a nice little animation like this. At the bottom there, we've got some additional features, so we can lock and unlock our doors, we can enable scanning mode, we have lights, and we can open and close doors. We also have a strip in the middle that's a tabbed section, so you have your systems, you can turn off your power shields, engines, and weapons. You can also click on the F/VoIP to get hail, push to talk, head tracking, and calibrate. And you can also go to your invites tab to accept, reject, and ignore invites. So the next shard we're going to look at is the vehicle shard. You can click on that and you can see we have a nice little animation there. You got your horn and just a couple basic commands. This shard will expand when there's more ground vehicle gameplay introduced. The next shard we have is the combat shard, where you're going to be able to modify your power distribution, change your max power, you can reset it, and you can do the same with your shield distribution, and these function as a press and hold, or you can tap anywhere on this grid. As you can see, it moves. It will move as well in the game, and you can reset it. And you also have a targeting array, so you're able to change your hostile targets. You can do a reticle focus, cycle your friendlies, and cycle subsystems. Pinned doesn't seem to be working right now in-game. The next shard I want to show you is the social shard. So the social shard, you're going to get access to a bunch of different social features within GameGlass. So right off the get-go, you have your emotes tab, which is going to allow you to access all of the emotes in Star Citizen. As you can see, you can just click on one of these icons and it'll display a different list of emotes. You also, on the right-hand side here, have controls for capturing screenshots. I'll go over that in a little bit here. If you go to the Director tab, you'll notice you have an Enable Director Mode. If you click on that button, it's going to enable Director Mode, and you can use these controls on the left to modify your offset, longitude, focal length, and depth of field. On the right-hand side, like I was saying before with the camera controls, you can zoom in and out, you can cycle your camera, enable free look and selfie mode, as well as capture a screen. If you capture your screenshot, what's going to happen is it's going to load it into the gallery. This is taking a screenshot directly from your video card buffer and displaying it within GameGlass. So you can see here, I've taken some screenshots within Star Citizen, and if I click on one of those, it's going to load up a larger view of that screenshot. You're able to browse through the screenshots you've taken directly from GameGlass, and you can even delete them from your hard drive if you'd like, to just keep things as your favorites if that's something you're interested in. And you can close that as well. So if you go back to Director, the latest screenshot you've taken will also show in this little right, the circle underneath selfie mode there. So let's announce the new shard. The new shard is going to be called Discover. Let me pull this up for you. So in essence, Discover is going to enable you to find and create new content and new guides for people playing Star Citizen. We've already talked and are planning on working with many of the very talented content creators in the community, and we will be creating guides specifically for different things within the game, be it how to do hacking, or a mining guide, or finding Bennyhenge, or a javelin wreck. All kinds of different things can be added to this. Right now we're working with community content creators to create these guides and make them very immersive and in-depth. And in the future we're going to enable it so anybody can create a guide. It can be used here, it can be shown here, and it'll also provide exposure to those content creators if they're interested in gathering more subscriptions to their channel or Twitter or whatever it may be. So if we look at the next screen here, after this one, which is just your search menu, you're going to be able to find a guide based on a variety of different filters, a variety of different game modes, and this is going to be different for each game that we release, of course. So you're going to find a list of guides on the right, who it's by, if they're a VIP member of the community, the ratings for that specific guide, if it's up to date, how many views it has, and a list of other things. So if you clicked on one of those guides, like how to be a hacker, this is what you're going to see. With this guide, basically it's just going to take you through the steps of hacking in Star Citizen. So you can share the guide directly from the Shard, you can report it if there's something wrong with it, if it's out of date, if there's just some general information that's incorrect. And you can easily step through the steps on the left-hand side. So you can see step 1, buy a chip, step 2, finding a comm array, etc., etc. You'll have a description or a video, depending on what type of guide it is, and you'll have supporting media underneath as well. For the VIPs of the community, you're going to notice at the top right, there's a subscription box, so you can go and subscribe to their YouTube channel or Twitter or whatever other social media channel they want to promote. So this shard is a little bit different. It's going to span across all of the games we do. So the Discover Shard will be available for pre-sale right now on GameGlass.gg at a discounted rate. You'll be able to buy it in the launch bundle, which includes the mining and the ship databank shard, as well as buying it by itself. And when you buy this shard, you're actually unlocking it for all games. So if we release a game you're interested in and you buy this shard, you'll be able to see the Discover Shard on whatever new game that you're looking at. So that's it. If you have any feedback, comments, concerns, need a support request or anything like that, you can contact us at support@gameglass.gg, or you can hop into our Discord channel, which will be linked in the video description below, or you can go to support.gameglass.gg. Thanks again, everybody. It's been a wild ride, and we're so excited to release our product to you today.